Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. 52.
Hey, tight down.
5.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Get ready.
2nd and 6. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Marshall. And an alley to run. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Big stop, let's go.
And that is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd and short.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Cobb, and he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. 53's mine. Check, 53's mine. Hey, pick your game up.
Off the play fake. Cobb, he's going to look deep for Moore. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
218, chopper.
Kill.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Cobb, that'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run with Marshall. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And here's Marshall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
On the double.
52, right 52. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Double tight, double tight. Out, down.
5.
Looking to run with Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
This will be taken in at the 1.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
60 outlaw.
It's just me and you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side complete. That's Zimmerman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the... Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Interception. All day, baby. Let's get this. His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2 seconds to go, 1st quarter.
I got it. 2.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This is Marshall. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights. 5.
Looking to throw. Cobb. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Back to throw. Cobb. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, Cobb looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Second and 3. And this will be incomplete. They were trying to go to Marshall that time, and it's third and short.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Operating from the gun. Khan is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football. One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, Cobb. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And Thomas has it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart...
And Freeman lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Cobb. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for DJ Moore. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a give, right side. It's Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Set up. 60 yards.
50. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Cobb. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Watch the pass. Check. First down.
6-6, pull it high. Now.
On 1st and 10, Cobb. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
64, weak.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Freeman again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
That's their own 47-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Carolina. Give him 53 yards on the ground. They come out here in the I. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try to run it into Marshall. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Panthers 30, Patriots 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Ready, ready.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Freeman. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Making the catch is Sternberger. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All day, dog.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. The quick slant caught. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. It's a quarterback sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Tight end left. 4 down.
They'll try the left side. Marshall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
60 outlaw.
Cut.
Go.
Off the play fake. Cobb. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Panthers. 59 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-40.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And to give this time to the tailback. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Silver.
Out. General West. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cobb. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play?
Down.
Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
First down, Patriots.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now running right through it. Fighting through it. He's got space. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down. 2nd and 5. And that's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll set up a throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, high 7.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Check. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. Watch the slant.
Hey, seam 6. 52
is the mic, boys. 52.
Go.
Now back to throw. This is caught. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Carolina, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.